Hey guys, I'm Saion Gupta and I'm 12 years old. I'm the founder of 10xforthekids.com, and if you like this video, please don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do it so that you don't miss any of my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. And today we are gonna learn about Paramiko in Python. And this Paramiko library is used to connect with SSH clients. So through this Paramiko library we can connect to SSH clients, right? So in Putty we connected to SSH clients. Similarly in this Paramiko also we can connect to SSH clients. So without any delay, let's get started. Damn! So first of all, we are gonna import Paramiko. This is not a pre-installed library, you have to install it, right? So you can install it and then you can import Paramiko. I've already installed it, that's why it's working. Then we want to say SSH is equals to Paramiko dot SSH client. Client. Right. Next, what we can do, we have to do SSH. So over here SSH object is being created, right? Now we can work with this SSH object over here. What we can do, first of all, we need to do SSH dot set missing host key policy, right? So we'll set this policy over here, right? We'll set this missing host key policy, and we're gonna pass it Paramiko dot auto add policy, right? Okay, so next what we are gonna do, we're gonna create gonna connect with the SSH client. So we're gonna say SSH dot connect, and then we're gonna say which port we with which IP, which client we want to connect with. So where is the client, on which IP address is the client running? It is running on 192.168.29.11, right? On port number 22. The user is Pi, and the password, temporary password, is 230320009. I just gave a temporary password, I'll change it afterwards. So if I press enter, now it has connected to our SSH client. Now if you see some kind of prompt, just give them the password that you wrote over here, right? So if you see some kind of prompt, if you see that, you'll only see that for the first time if you see that, but if you see that, just give in the password you gave over here, right? So next what we need to do, we need to now we can run commands on our SSH client, right? So what we can do standard in, standard input, standard output, right? So we can do standard input, standard output, and then finally what we can do, standard error, right? So we can say standard error. Hey, where have I gone? Yep, standard error, right, is equals to, so over here we are destructuring. So we have SSH dot execute command gives us a tuple, and that we are destructuring into 3 variables: standard input, standard output, and standard error. Excuse me. So what we are gonna say, we are gonna say SSH dot execute command. So exec command, and whatever command you want to run, we want to run lsl, so list all the things in there, right? Quite cool. And next what we need to do, we just need to do print whatever standard output we had from that command dot read. So read all that, but that is encoded, so you need to decode that. So we get everything that we get from LSL, right? So this was the output from that command, so it is showing this. Now what we can do, we, instead of destructuring over here, we know that this is a tuple, right? So what we can do, we can directly print, and we can say SSH dot exec command, right? And we are gonna say LSL, right? And over here what we know that this returns us a tuple. It's 0, the argument has the standard input value, the first argument has the standard output value, and the second argument has the standard error value. So we are gonna say take standard output value, right? So we were over here doing standard output only, so over here also using 1 we are getting the value of standard output, right? Because like over here we were destructuring whatever tuple we had into 3 variables. Over here we are just directly taking the second argument that has our standard output value, reading it and decoding it. So this will give us the same result, right? So we are getting the same result. If we want to see the value of standard input, right, so it is giving us an error, right? We can't see that, file is not opening for reading. And if we check the value of standard error, then there's no error, so it gives us empty, nothing, right? So yeah guys, this is it for Paramiko guys. I hope you liked the video guys. If you did, please don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. Thank you guys, bye, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos.